Good evening. Sorry we're a little late. All right. This meeting is being held in accordance with the public laws of 1975, Chapter 231, and adequate notice. This meeting has been provided by a notice sent to Star Ledger, the local source, and posted in the main lobby of the municipal building and on the township website. Pledge of Allegiance, led by Rich Castro from American Legion.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing for our military here and abroad. Thank you. Roll call.
Mayor Huber,
Here.
Deputy Mayor Laufer,
Here.
Committeeman Capides,
Here.
Committeeman Kaiser,
Here.
Committeeman Weber.
Here.
Thank you.
We have a proclamation. Where is that?
Last.
Last.
We have a proclamation to read on breast cancer awareness.
Okay. Whereas October 2025 is National Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and October 17th, 2025 is National Mammography Day. And whereas breast cancer is the most common cancer among women and kills more women in the United States than any cancer except lung cancer. Whereas in 2025, an estimated 300,000 new cases of invasive breast cancer are expected to be diagnosed in women in the United States, and 43,600 breast cancer deaths. And whereas, while breast cancer in men is rare, it does happen, with an estimated 2,650 new cases of breast cancer expected to be diagnosed in men in 2025, and whereas death rates from breast cancer have been declining. These decreases are thought to be a result of treatment advances, earlier detection through screening, and advanced awareness, and mammography is the best available method of detecting breast changes that may be cancerous. And whereas pink ribbons have been the symbol of the fight against breast cancer since 1993, now therefore Richard Huber, Mayor of the Township of Springfield, on behalf of the Township Committee, do hereby proclaim October 2025 as Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and October 17th, 2025 as Mammography Day in the Township of Springfield, and call upon citizens, private businesses, nonprofit organizations, and all other interested groups to join in activities that will increase their awareness and understanding of breast cancer and what they can do to prevent and control breast cancer, and urge Springfield to show support by going pink.
Okay. Springfield 55-plus residents calendar is out for October. Warrior Walk, Sunday, October 19th from 11 to 1. Arrive no later than 10:45. No dogs or strollers are permitted. Rain date will be October 26th. The Farmers Market last day will be Monday, October 27th. Halloween Spectacular, Sunday, October 26th at Chisholm, from 1 to 2:30. Costume contest, DJ dance, party, games, and more. Rain location will be Chisholm Community Center. Register on Community Pass. Poll workers are needed. Earn $300 for the November election. Call 908-527-4123 for details. Early voting sites open from October 25th to November 2nd. Please visit Union County Board of Elections website for location. The drop box for mail-in ballots has been open since September 19th. It's located in the back parking lot of the Chisholm. Flu Clinic, Wednesday, November 5th, 4 to 6 at Chisholm. No appointment required. For information, call 908-851-8507. Public comment on agenda items only.
Not everyone all at once.
Take a number, please.
Can I just make a note that there is one resident who's also an employee, or two residents. Actually, you're both working. There is no one in the audience.
Can I make an announcement? Just a quick shout out for those that are watching. As we try to promote all of our town's activities, St. James Festival starts tonight. It goes through Saturday night. The weather report looks good. Might be a little cold. You might want to wear a jacket, but stop down there. It's always a good time. Got food, games, rides. It's their biggest fundraiser of the year. Everyone's welcome, and please stop down if you have a chance between now and Saturday. I'm sure they would appreciate the support, and you'd have a great time.
Thank you, Chris. I'd also like to add one other thing. I went to the football game on Saturday night. It was crowded. I was happy to see all the people there. And Dayton won, 20-19. So to the kids who participated, the football players, the coaches, and the parents that were all there, thank you for going, and congratulations, Dayton.
And I also want to give a quick shout out to the head coach, Nick Iannacone, and the coaching staff. I have known Nick for a very long time, and to see him as a leader with his coaching staff develop these young players, the pride, the tradition, the commitment, the energy, and the sportsmanship that they show. It's truly a credit to him and his team, and not only his team, but the quote-unquote, forgive the lack of the better term, but the farm system that he hopes to create through the younger kids coming up with Bill Claudier. They really put together a program, and it's really growing and thriving. And it's another program, just like we have softball and things of that nature, programs that are really homegrown and really thriving. So not only do I encourage everyone to go to the games, but follow all of our sports, because it is truly becoming a pride and a tradition here at Jonathan Dayton. I almost said Bergen Tech, but I'll say Jonathan Dayton. Awesome. Great job.
And also the band, it seems to be getting bigger and bigger every year,
Yeah.
better
course.
and better. And they also had cheerleaders from, I guess, 8 years old, whatever, I don't know how old they're, the little cheerleaders all the way up at the game, and they were cheering on the field. So thank you all for participating in there. Okay, reports?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Couple of items, leaf season. Residents can start placing leaves in the curb line on October 20. Only leaves, and a small percentage of grass will be collected. Piles containing brush or any other material will be passed over. Piles should be a minimum of 20 feet away from the storm drain, so we don't end up with flooding. Collection starts on Monday, November 3rd, and will continue until December 31st. As always, DPW has no particular schedule on how we canvass the town. We'll continue to do until everything is cleaned up by December 31st. Paving projects. We had 2 pre-construction meetings this week. Midvale and Northview Terrace will begin somewhere either the end of this week or next week. Initial work consists of new catch basins, frames, and covers, including storm sewer drainage improvements. Minor curb repairs along the ADA ramp will be followed by milling and paving. Residents will be receiving notification on the scheduling along with the contractor's information should there be any questions. Project is largely funded by the Union County Community Development Block Grant. We also, from DOT, had a grant which we awarded for Diamond and Lawrence. Again, that should be done before the end of the year, because we need to do that and spend the money in order to get reimbursed for it. All the traffic boxes that were green have been scraped and now are completed. They're painted with a satin black finish. They are done. So if anybody has any questions on those, I'd be happy to answer. Tamara, can you put my pictures? Got a couple of things. This is the chiropractor's building across the street on Morris Avenue. We're back down in the center again. You can see how the brick is deteriorated. The limestone at the top was pretty bad. Next picture. So it was the limestone was removed, all the brick was fixed. We got a much better facade. They are going to replace those windows. If you go to the next picture, Tamara, one more. Nope, back one, I guess. You can see all the way to the right, they have replaced the two picture windows in that building on the bottom. The smaller windows will be replaced, and I believe the doors. So they are making improvements on that building. They've also continued working on the building on the corner of Mountain and Morris. They've scraped, they replaced the cellar doors on it, because those were bad, they were actually rotted through. We're gonna have a meeting again with Mr. Gomes to discuss some further improvements there. And then Tamara, if you can go, our famous drooping wires on Center Street have been fixed. New telephone pole on the corner of Morris and Center. You can see it in the distance there. That supports the wires going down Center, so they all have been raised. I have been chasing Verizon for the corner of Mountain and Morris. I have not gotten a response yet on exactly when they'll be out. We have to be a little patient. It's only been 6 years. So we're still working on that one. Is there anything further? Anybody has any questions or comments on, I'd be happy to answer.
Have we heard anything about the bridge on Morris Avenue?
No, nothing further,
That was at least 10 years ago.
at least. Yeah.
I'm saying 10.
Yes, they keep threatening us, but we have not seen any actual schedule at this point.
Can you reiterate what streets are being paved?
Yes, we are paving Midvale and Northview Terrace and Diamond and Lawrence. Those four will be done before the end of the year.
And that's a combo of CDBG money
And DOT,
and DOT money. Okay.
yes. Anything else? Thank you very much.
Thank you.
New business, ordinance, second reading.
Minutes first.
I'm sorry. Minutes, regular and executive meeting minutes of September 9th as emailed.
I'll make a motion to adopt the minutes from that, as read by Mr. Mayor.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Just about. Ordinance for second reading, ordinance 2025-18. This ordinance amends Chapter 5-30 of the Township Code to update the animal waste removal provisions thereof.
Mr. Mayor, make a motion to adopt ordinance 2025-18 as read by Madam Clerk, publicized in the local source, October 23rd, 2025.
Second.
All right. Public can come up and speak at this if any would like to. Seeing none, close it to the public. Up here, anything?
Just want to clarify that this is for areas that don't have sidewalks or curbing areas, and within the first 3 feet of public right-of-way adjacent to the edge of the street, people are allowed to walk their dogs. They are supposed to pick up after their dogs. This in no way relieves them of that duty of wow, that was cool. This in no way relieves them of
It's my fault, because I started chuckling like a child.
having
I
to
apologize.
pick up after their dog, but it is welcome for the hot days for the dog, so good compromise.
The only thing I have with that is, I got a few phone calls after we voted on it, and people who invest a lot of money in their lawns. And I understand when it's hot out, they can walk on the grass, but to just do it over and over and over again, you know, people who invest too much money in their lawns, and they're against this. If they don't have a sidewalk.
Yeah, I don't know what the I don't know what the compromise is. I mean, this was the best that I think we could do is only 3 feet. Mistake me wrong, we own more, right?
For some streets, depends on the width of the street, and for some streets, the right-of-way is substantially more than 3 feet. So, you know, this does give, for those folks who are, you know, that are affected by this, it at least gives them a definitive sort of location where they'll know whether or not someone is doing this lawfully. And so in some ways, it protects them, and would create a much smaller area than would potentially otherwise be available for this.
Some of these homeowners invest thousands of dollars every summer or, spring, and they're up in arms about this. How can I?
Aren't people walking on the lawns anyway? I mean, I think,
Half my block is no sidewalks.
yeah, but, I mean, this is where I just think people are doing this anyway. I guess we're just codifying what is already done by people. I mean, is there any dog walker in town, I'm just wondering, that doesn't, if the dog wanders on the lawn, they immediately pull him off? I think people kind of just they do.
I do.
So I don't go anyplace else.
I don't know, I see a lot of,
I'm trying to think where I walk my dog, but
I think you're very courteous. I see a lot of people, some people, it depends. There's some people that would naturally do it, and then there's some people that let the dog walk all the way up to the individual's, the thing. I would be worried that now are we encouraging that bad behavior of people to now just take advantage of it and let their dog
Which is-
walk all the way up to somebody's.
also full disclosure, I'm thinking now, the majority of the time when I walk my dog, I'm walking him on a sidewalk. So when he does go to the grass, I pull him back onto the sidewalk, And I would, guessing I would probably do that on a street too.
And the vast majority of our streets do have sidewalks.
They do.
But I do understand that if I was walking a dog on a street that did not have a sidewalk, the dog is naturally, is gonna naturally just go onto the grass where they seem to be most comfortable. I mean, that's gonna happen, unfortunately.
But like you said, that's what I was getting at. I might have been saying it poorly. I think most people naturally, or if you're a good dog owner, you tend to pull your dog back from going on the lawn. At least that was I was always taught as a dog owner. Now, there are some bad dog owners out there, and we do see a lot of them, that leave presents on people's lawns and just don't seem to. That's where I see a lot of an increase, and I don't know how we stop that.
I don't have sidewalks. I live on Linden Avenue, and I see most people walking their dogs, and I will have to say, everyone I see, they walk them in the street. And if by chance the dog has to go, they clean up. If it's my lawn, I have never seen anybody on Linden Avenue that I have noticed letting their dogs walk halfway across people's lawns.
Anything that raise attention. It's all about that. All right,
Roll call.
yep.
Committeeman Weber,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Laufer,
Yes.
Committeeman Capides,
Yes.
Committeeman Kaiser,
Yes,
Mayor
but
Weber,
people got to do a better job
Mayor
of
Weber.
cleaning up after their dog.
Mayor Huber.
Excuse me?
Mayor Huber.
No.
No. No, okay. Okay,
Ordinance, second,
no,
no, look at that.
no more.
Resolutions.
Resolutions.
Rolling roll.
Let me know if you want one polled. 2025-254, 255, 256, 257, 258, 259, 260. Okay,
Mr. Mayor.
Motion?
Make a motion to adopt resolution.
I'm sorry, can you pull 260, please?
260? Okay.
I move resolutions 254 through 259.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Deputy Mayor Laufer,
Yes.
Committeeman Weber,
Yes.
Committeeman Capides,
Yes.
Committeeman Kaiser,
Yes.
Mayor Huber.
Yes.
Okay, Resolution 2025-260. This resolution authorizes the termination of an agreement with Police Officer Brian Trotman.
Mr. Mayor, I move resolution 2025-260.
Second.
Mr. Mayor, the only reason I pulled this is just for a point of clarification. It was my understanding that this agreement was recommended by the police chief and then approved by the township committee at the time. Is that accurate?
Yes, was it? Was that chief?
It was adopted by resolution.
Or it was approved, it was recommended by the TC and approved.
Fine.
Trying to push the button, it's on, it's on.
Yeah, it was
That
adopted.
is correct.
Were you, I'm sorry, were you the chief at the time?
Yes, I was.
So you made this recommendation to the township committee, and then the township committee approved it by resolution.
Correct.
And just my feeling is, and the only reason I pull this is because I don't know, I feel unless, since it was originally passed by recommendation by the chief, I would just believe that the only reason we should rescind it was, again, on recommendation by the chief, and I didn't know that there was an update on that, unless there was.
I believe, being that it was done through resolution, that it could be pulled, whether I recommended it or not. That's,
I guess, maybe let me be more direct. You, at the time you approved this agreement, and it was passed by the township committee.
Correct.
So the only reason I would vote yes to this is that if you change your recommendation to pull it, and then we follow suit by resolution. Is that the case?
correct. There was never a timeline put on it, which apparently some of them do have timelines, whether that was overlooked by the attorney on the other side.
So it would be your recommendation to remove it?
I am fine with that, yes.
Okay. Thank you for your clarification. Sorry to put you on the spot, but
No, that's what,
Roll call?
Deputy Mayor Laufer,
Yes.
Committeeman Weber,
Yes.
Committeeman Capides,
yes.
Committeeman Kaiser,
Yes.
Mayor Huber.
Yes. Discussion items. Request from New York Blood Center, New Jersey Blood Service, hold a blood drive at Chisholm Community Center Monday, December 29th, 10 a.m. to 8. Hold harmless and certifies of insurance provided.
I make the motion to approve their request.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right. Request from Troy Hill of Springfield Condo Association to hold community meeting at Chisholm Community Center Monday, December 1st, 6 to 9. Hold harmless, and certificate of insurance provided.
I make a motion to approve the request.
Second.
All in favor?
Can I ask
Aye.
a question?
Sure.
This is okay throughout, Adam okayed it, nothing's going on,
It
Adam?
came from Adam, yes.
Okay, want to make sure.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Finance?
I'll make a motion to adopt payroll and invoices for the period of September 26, 2025 through October 14, 2025, in the amount of $1,683,780.32.
Second.
Committeeman Kaiser,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Laufer,
Yes.
Committeeman Capides,
Yes.
Committeeman Weber,
Yes.
Mayor Huber.
Yes. All right, correspondence, the State of New Jersey, municipal regulations of beekeeping activities, local beekeeping ordinance are not allowed. They're regulated by state law. So if I wanted to, if I'm reading this right, if I want to start a bee hives in my backyard, I could do it. As long as,
If you abide by the state
As
law,
long as you're in compliance with state law.
state law. We
does
don't,
the state send anyone around to check? Do we know?
I don't know.
Don't know. I don't know I don't know what the law is on beekeeping, other than that this municipality and no other is allowed to pass local regulations on it.
All right. Public comment on any government issue? Hello? Yes?
I just wanted to, as we're acknowledging events in town, this coming weekend, the 18th and 19th, is 4 Centuries in a Weekend. There's 30-plus historical sites within Union County that are open for the public. Our famous Cannibal House will be open Saturday and Sunday from 12 to 5, I believe, for tours, and just come check it out and see what our history is about. I just wanted to mention that earlier.
And
If I can, Chief Cook gave me a reminder. This past week, there was a great event at the library celebrating the Battle of Springfield. It was a film and a discussion narrated by the one and only Margaret Bandrowski and Wendy Jones as well. We want to thank the library, Director LaFazin, and the Springfield Historical Society, I know, played a big role. Chief Cook was nice enough to sit next to me, so I didn't feel lonely. It was a really great event. So kudos to everybody involved.
thank you, I was there, and it was very nice.
And I sat next to you.
Yes,
Also, we didn't thank everybody who worked hard to put on the street fair a couple weeks ago.
it was very nice.
Jen Law, Jen Sherman, Linda Donnelly, everybody, great job. I saw the health department out there. They were out there like stormtroopers. It was great.
Yes.
Really well done.
All right. Executive session?
Okay, Resolution 101425, whereas Article 6 of the Open Public Meetings Act provides that a public body may hold a closed session, and whereas the Township Committee will, during this meeting, enter into discussion of the following matters: attorney-client privilege and personnel, attorney-client privilege, potential contract negotiations, and potential property acquisition. Whereas matters to be discussed in closed session are to remain in the strictest of confidence by all Township Committee members in furtherance of their fiduciary duties to the Township. Now therefore be it resolved, matters discussed at this meeting will be released to the public when reasons for discussing and acting upon them in closed session no longer exist. Motion?
Motion.
Oh, motion. Second.
All in favor?
All in favor?
Aye.
No.
No action.
No action.
No action will be
I recorded and voted no.